How many times have you said to yourself that you're waiting for the right time to take action on something? For example, you're waiting for the right time to go to the gym so then you can start eating more healthier food. Or you're waiting for the right time to ask your boss or your manager for a promotion, even though you've been waiting like a year. Or you're waiting for the right time to maybe even quit your job and maybe get a new job. Or waiting for the right time to get rid of the negative people or the toxic people in your life. Or waiting for the right time to maybe start a business. Or waiting for the right time to learn new skills so you can become more of a valuable person overall. Now, if you're being 100% honest and truthful with yourself, then you've most probably said that you're waiting for the right time more often than you'd like to admit. And the same goes for me too. I've said it multiple times in my life. But the fact is, waiting for the right time doesn't exist. It's an illusion. It's simply a way to offset the pressure so you don't have to deal with it right now. You don't have to take action right now, because taking action right now is uncomfortable. You have to step outside your comfort zone, and being in your comfort zone is very comfortable. And when you step outside your comfort zone, you have fear. It's scary to step outside of that comfort. So a lot of fear starts to build up. But as you know, the longer you leave something, the longer you delay something, the harder it gets, the harder it becomes to take action. Just think about it. Anything you've done in your life that requires action and you've left it, you've just left it and you've delayed it, it just builds up. It builds up and it builds up. And before you know it, it's like, it's all hectic. You're just basically flooded with everything because now you have to do it all in one go. So it's much better to be able to just deal with it, even though it's uncomfortable, even though it's scary, even though you have fear. It's better just to deal with it, because that way you actually take action and that way you actually get results. Now, before we move on, my name's Luke and this channel is all about personal development, and I'll be sharing the things I've learned and continuously learn. So if you enjoy content around trying to improve yourself, overall personal development, then make sure you hit that subscribe button. Now, in my opinion, the best way to stop waiting for the right time and to stop waiting to take action is to simply take responsibility and put in the work, put in the action. And don't worry if it's hard. Nobody really cares if it's hard. Everything in life that's worthwhile is hard. Anything that's worthwhile in life is going to be hard. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. So just take the first step. Just whatever it is that you want to do, just take some action. Take the first step. From my experience, taking the first step is normally the hardest. And that's why I'm telling you, just take the first step. As uncomfortable as it may seem, that perfect time is not going to come. But when you take that first step, you will start to learn like, well, I've taken this first step. Now, the natural step that I'm going to take next is this. Like, here's the obvious step. You might not think you're going to know what step to take next, but it will be obvious. It will be obvious. And if it's not, you're going to figure it out and then it will be obvious. Everything in life is always like a bit of a puzzle, and we want to know the whole entire layout or the whole entire path before we even take that first step. But unfortunately, life doesn't work that way. If it did work that way, then everybody would be exactly they want to be. Life is about figuring things out. And of course, you can make it easier by learning different skills and trying different things and learning from other people, so you don't have to make those same mistakes. But like I've said in previous videos, making your own mistakes, as long as they're not, life-threatening or really, really silly, making your own mistakes is a good way to be able to learn, because now you know what doesn't work. And when you learn from first-hand experience, it's completely different from somebody else telling you, look, don't do this because this is what happened to me. And yes, that might get you there quicker. And I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to people who've already done it. But what you should do is you should have some level of experience or, some type of understanding of what it feels like to go through some type of failure, what it feels like to come across hurdles. Because if you just have a smooth path in life all the time, what's going to happen when you do come across a real obstacle in life? You're going to crumble, and you don't want that to happen. So, tough times do build tougher people. Now, when I said that I made the mistake myself of waiting for the right time to take action, I actually experienced this exact thing of saying, I'm just waiting for the right time when I started this YouTube channel. I was constantly waiting and waiting and waiting. I don't know what I was waiting for. I was just waiting. I was trying to get everything perfect. I was trying to make everything look really, really good. I was trying to make sure every little detail was on point. But then I realized it was fear. It was fear. I was scared of stepping outside of my comfort zone. It was scary. It was scary to do that. And even to this day, sometimes when I'm shooting videos, that fear comes back. But I have to remind myself that, of course, you're going to be fearful. You know, this is still a little bit new to you. You're still getting used to everything. Being on camera, being public, etc. It's all new. So it does come with that fear. It comes with risks. And in life, if you're not willing to take those risks, how are you ever going to know? So I decided, irrespective if I'm not ready to, do something, or I'm not ready to take action, it's not the right time, I'm going to do it anyway. Because who knows how long I'll be waiting? Who knows how long I'm going to keep on saying, well, I'm just waiting for the right time, because I know that time's not going to come. It's fear. It's fear. And accepting that is very, very freeing. And the only way to move forward and progress in life and to stop waiting for the right time is by making it the right time and taking action. With that said, if you feel like you fear failure, then make sure you click here where I shot a video on that exact topic called How to Overcome the Fear of Failure.